So find a way to create some passive income. Money is a tool, not a goal. Dollar that ain't moving is a dollar that's losing.
Yeah. What should be people thinking about when it comes to investing then? How do they know what to invest in and not, because you can invest in something and lose all your money.
Yeah. The information is what changes everything.
Right.
And so I had this saying, education and information changes the conversation. If you change the conversation, you can change the compensation. If you can change the compensation, you can change the realization. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah.
It's because if I can get access to information, just something simple as investing. When I started teaching my homies about investing, I was like, yo, in order to be wealthy, you gotta own something. You cannot create wealth if you don't own nothing. If you don't own nothing, you're just a consumer. And if you don't own nothing and you're a consumer and you don't teach your kids how to own nothing, then now you've let them inherit it being a consumer.
Yeah. They have the same education, information,
Doesn't change.
and repetition that you created. They're going to repeat what they see. Yeah.
And if nobody breaks it, nobody's a disruptor, right? No one becomes a disruptor. So now it's, well, I've never seen wealth, so I probably can't be wealthy. Let me just live my life like whatever. Let me live my life for me. Let me just keep buying things, right? Let me work hard every day, and the little time I do get some free cash, because I work so hard for it, I need some type of self-gratification. I need some type of reprieve from this. I don't care if I can't afford it. Sacrifice, what am I sacrifice for? It's hard paying these bills. No, I'm not about to do that. And so now Christmas becomes the day where we go broke buying liabilities, right? We have more month left than money all the time, right? We are financially deprived because we have no relationship with money. Dollar that ain't moving is a dollar that's losing.
Yeah.
So if a dollar that's consistently attracting more money, that's your employees. You're sending them out there to go get more money. They're recruiters for you. And so for me, I started using the market also as like a savings account.
Yeah.
Because I know that my money wasn't making no money in a savings account. So I started buying like index funds.
Yep.
It's like, all right, I'll just buy the index funds and I
Warren
treat them
Buffett
like
style.
Yep, that'll be my savings account, and then I'll do individual stocks for my real investments. So if I can get 8 to 10% on an index fund, that's better than 0.101 cent in a savings account. All right, cool. That's my savings account then. And it's a mind game with me. If I got the money in the index fund and I'm using the index fund as a savings account, as long as I see the money working for me, I'm not gonna touch it.
Right.
In a savings account, what happens is I see the money,
I can take it out easy.
Yeah. Right? And so it's all of those little tricks and those little nuances that make us be like, why I ain't never learned this? And so you start to realize that the reason why the elitists can't teach financial literacy to certain people is because then they lose customers. A lot of wealthy people can't teach financial literacy to poor people because those are the biggest customers. Who else gonna be the consumers? The lion can never tell the zebra or the giraffe how to get away, or the gazelle how to get, what are you gonna eat? If the lion tells the zebra or the gazelle how to get away, they're gonna tell everybody else. Now the lion no longer the king of the jungle or the king of the safari. It's a vegan. So they said that the average person spends $1.25 for every $1 they make.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's horrible. So you have more people living above their means. You have more people like saying, I gotta get this, I gotta get that. And one thing I've learned, like even about wealthy people, what I love is that there's never I have to have this. It's about assets first, saving second, spend what's left.
Instead of being and consuming everything, start owning something. Even if it's one stock, one index fund, a piece of real estate from a real estate investment. You don't have to buy a whole house.
Nope.
You can buy $20 a share of stock.
That's it.
And then let that work for you.
Let it work. And then over time, what I know about human nature is progress breeds like addiction.
Absolutely. What should be people thinking about when it comes to investing then? How do they know what to invest in and to not, because you can invest in something and lose all your money.
Yes.
So what approach do you give to people there?
So I always say the first thing is, and I say this and I want people to understand this, invest in what you understand. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it simple. We don't even have to make it hard. Right? You don't have to be Warren Buffett out the gate. Right? You don't have to be that. Like Warren Buffett didn't become Warren Buffett until 20 years, 30 years in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out who you are as a person, who you are as an investor that take you to that next level. Like the person who can own their 24 hours can create freedom.
Right.
That's the difference between financial freedom and then financial independence.
What's the difference?
So financial independence is saying, I now can make money for myself. I don't got to worry about my job. I don't got to worry about none of that. I can create the cash flow that comes into my house. Financial freedom says money is no longer even an issue. Big difference. Because even someone who can create money for themselves still doesn't have freedom all the time.
Right.
You can be an entrepreneur and be a slave to the business.
You build yourself a job.
You build yourself a job,
Yeah.
right? But financial freedom says your money is not even an issue no more.
Right.
And that don't even have to be a lot.
Right.
And let me say that I don't think there's nothing wrong with anybody working a job. Because I don't think entrepreneurship is for everybody.
I don't think it is, man.
Right? But I do know that building wealth is for everybody.
Absolutely. And you can take your money you're making from your job and invest it so it's working for you.
It should be your biggest investment.
And that's what you were doing.
That's what I did. But I feel too that like, I think that everybody should at least once in their life go all in on something. Something that you just believe in. That's living to me. Because for me, I don't need motivation. Because when I look at my life, my motivation is saying I'll never go back to that again.
Right.
My motivation is saying that I have a daughter that I never want her to experience that life. Right? So getting up every day knowing that I can change my family, knowing that we are now in a time where we've never had the opportunity like we have now. And if I don't take advantage of that opportunity, when it's time for me to go, I'm gonna feel real messed up out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because it's a difference between never getting the opportunity and getting the opportunity and never taking advantage of it.
Absolutely, man.
The world we in right now, that smartphone is so amazing, so powerful. So find a way to create some passive income from that thing. Like it's limitless.
Yeah.
Because money is the tool.
Yeah.
Money is a tool, not a goal. Money is a tool, not a goal. If we use the tool for what it's for, it leverages our life.
Right. What's it for?
It's for to give you leverage. It's for to build wealth. It's for to buy back time. It's for to give you access. It's for to give you opportunity. I always say that I use my money for 3 things: access, information, and assets. That's the triangle, man.